Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and egg, make profits. Light up, watching them games, make profits. While I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packets. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing, dog? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, hey, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranada. I go by Michael Edward, and I began my career trading over 17 years ago. My first job right out of college, working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. They did not let me touch a dollar of their money until I first went through an educational training program that taught me the proper way how to navigate these markets. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of people from all over the world to reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries here in True Trading Group, so truly a global community. We are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online education platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and give individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures for all styles of trading as well. We do day trading, swing trading, and also long-term investing. You see, we take that university level of curriculum, guys, and we combine it with today's top financial tools. Tools that give you more information and help you make better decisions, that increase your chances of success. But unfortunately, the majority of retail traders don't use them. It's because they're expensive. They cost you around $5,000 to $6,000 a year if you were to pay for them on your own. Lucky for you guys, we spent years building relationships with those companies so we can put their tools and products on our platform at no additional cost to you. So you guys have access to them all without having to pay another dollar for them. You also get access to our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you guys will ever find. Not to mention all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that I've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate amongst all of our executions as a group of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So if you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you guys have come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, I go live on this YouTube channel where myself, other TGD Pro trading mods, and special guests will drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary and analysis that can help you all become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure that you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. Are you scared yet? Are you worried? Has panic start to set in yet? Have you seen enough people on social media tell you that the world is about to end? Have you seen enough people maybe on Reddit or Twitter talking about this is the beginning of the next massive stock market crash and here comes the depression? Have you heard any of this yet? If you haven't yet, it's probably because you haven't been searching enough. You haven't been looking deep enough on social media. Maybe you haven't spent enough time on it because the markets, in case you haven't noticed, over the last 3 weeks have just been going down. We are now on our 3rd consecutive red week, and this absolutely will be another red week. You've got 1 more day left, and the markets are deeply in the red this week as the sell-off continues, as the markets are beginning to get worried that the Federal Reserve is going to be more aggressive than the markets initially had anticipated, which blows my mind. I told you guys on August 1st, right here on this YouTube channel, I told you everything has changed. I told you that volatility is coming. Get ready for a pullback in this market. I expect a pullback in August going into September. That is what we said on August 1st. And that's been a reoccurring theme, and it's been the message that we have stuck with here over the last 3 weeks. I had 2 very specific targets in mind. First target was 442, 443. That was reached last week. We broke under that this week, And now the next target is the low 430s, around 431 to 432. And that target is now very fast approaching. Now, members of True Trading Group are not running around like a chicken with their head cut off during this time period. Members of True Trading Group are laser focused. They're laser focused and they're taking advantage of the most volatile, most opportunistic market environment that I've seen in my entire 17-year career. It is another week where you have not one, not two, but over 3 triple-digit gain trades being called out and alerted inside of the True Trading Group chat room. And it's Thursday. We still got one more day left to go. That stuff is not normal. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. Now, yeah, sure. Would you be able to catch triple-digit gain trades on options in previous market environments? Yes, of course you can. But are they this easy to spot? Have they been this abundant? The answer is no. Anybody that's been trading longer than COVID, because I know there's a lot of people, there's literally tens of millions of retail traders that got involved in the market during COVID. But if you've been trading for longer than that, you've been trading for maybe 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or 17, 18 years like me or longer, you've been through a lot of different market environments. And if you were to go back to, let's say, 2013, 2014, 2017, you are talking about very, very low levels of volatility. You're not getting $2 trillion and $3 trillion market cap companies moving between 3 and 5% in a single day. You're talking about market caps in the tens of hundreds of billions of dollars being added or taken away from a company on any given day. Do you realize how insane that is to think about how much the value of a company like Tesla or Apple or Nvidia or Microsoft or Meta, when those stocks go down 3, 4, 5% in a single day, you're talking tens or hundreds of billions of dollars in a day. The SPY moving 6, 7, 8, 10 points in a single day from high to low. If you go back to 2014, 2013, you look at the trading range on the SPY in a given day, you are lucky if it moved 75 cents. I'm not kidding. You're lucky if it moved 75 cents. Now, when the SPY is moving 75 cents versus the SPY is going to move $8, which environment do you think is going to be more conducive for triple-digit gain trading opportunities? Because in order for us as traders to make triple-digit gain trades, we need the actual movement to be there to get to a triple-digit gain. If a stock only moves 50 cents, it's going to be very difficult to make a triple-digit gain while still maintaining controllable risk. You have to take these really crazy high-risk trades in order to capitalize on that. Not in this environment. In this environment, all you need to do is identify a grade A setup, which is a setup that has the highest probability that you can find, a 75% likelihood of moving in one direction. Put yourself on the right side of that direction, and in this market, you get follow-through. And follow-through is where you make your money. Follow-through is where you are going to get the triple-digit gains. That's exactly what you saw inside of True Trading Group here today. And this week, now, guys, I'm going to show you guys some of the trades that we were able to capitalize on this week. And I got to give a big shout out to all of our members in True Trading Group. And honestly, congratulations. Anyone that's joined True Trading Group in the last couple of weeks, I just got to say congratulations to you guys. I got to say congratulations because you took control. You heeded the warning. We've been warning you for 3 weeks that volatility was going to increase. A pullback was coming. How are you going to take advantage and make money from it? So if you guys have joined True Trading Group at any point over the month of August, I commend you and I congratulate you because you did so just in the nick of time in order to profit from this move to the downside rather than just watch the long-term portfolio start to go down in value and then start to get nervous. You know how I know people are starting to get nervous? I got messages today asking me, hey, Mike, remember when you sold in your long-term portfolio in 2021, which I did, in September and October of 2021, when the markets were at all-time highs, I was selling in my long-term portfolio, anticipating the crash in 2020. You can go back and watch the live streams from September and October of 2021. I was very public about it. I announced it all on the YouTube channel as well as telling all of our members inside True Trading Group. And then I was buying back in 2020 when the SPY went to 380. I bought some. When the SPY went to 360, I bought a lot more. And now I still do have some cash that's sitting on the sideline. Well, it's not on the sidelines. It's in things like treasuries, T-bills, 3 months, 6 month, 1 year is gaining 5.5% interest with zero risk. It's in things like JEPI getting an 8 to 10% dividend while I wait out the market pullback, and then that cash comes out and then goes back into equities once I get the entry points that I'm looking for in the long-term portfolio. But you want to know how I know people are starting to get nervous? I got messages today. From people asking me, hey, Mike, do you have the same feeling this year as you did in going into 2022? Remember when you sold in your portfolio in 2021? Do you have that same feeling now? The answer is absolutely 100% not. Not at all. I am not in sell mode at all. I'm not looking to sell anything. I'm looking to buy things. Now, I did my selling in 2021. Going into 2022, in my opinion, was the easiest call of my entire career that the market was going down in 2022. It was probably the highest conviction trade that I have trading call that I've ever made in my entire career, that I felt confident the markets were going down in 2022. So we sold out of the long-term portfolio in 2021, and we shorted the ever-living piss out of the market in 2022 and had one of the biggest years that we've ever had inside of True Trading Group. Now here you come into 2023, and the markets have ripped face coming into the first half of the year on the back of AI, on the back of tech, on the back of inflation coming down faster than people thought, on the back of the jobs market still remaining strong, and the economy holding up, and GDP nowhere near negative. So everyone's talking about a recession. And I also believe that we would see a recession this year. If you asked me in January, Mike, do you think we're going to have a recession in 2023? I would have said yes, but I think it's going to be a very mild one. And that was my stance coming into this year. But as the data kept coming out, you can't fight and you can't argue the data that's coming out. Every single piece of information that came out, whether it was up inflation under expectations, up unemployment rate, that went down, up GDP numbers, that's better than expected. Earnings, 87% of the companies that reported actually beat earnings. Where is the recession? Right? So at some point, you've got to just be able to say, well, no, I don't really anticipate there being a recession then at that point this year. The Atlanta Fed just came out and said they expect over 5% GDP for Q3. That's up from 2.4 from Q2. That's an acceleration in the economy, not a slowdown. But at the same time, that acceleration is what is making the market very nervous right now, because now the markets are starting to say to themselves, the market's priced in that the Fed is done raising rates. They don't think the Fed's going to raise in September. They don't think they're going to raise in November. And they're pricing in 4 to 5 cuts next year. But now that the economy is still running hot, retail sales way higher than expected, industrial production way higher than expected, jobs market way stronger than people had anticipated, unemployment 3.5%, 5-decade low. The economy is still running hot. And now the market is beginning to think that the Fed is either going to maybe keep raising rates or not cut. And the market should not be anticipating the Fed to cut rates. I think it was silly that they're anticipating rate cuts. The Fed's telling you we're not going to lower rates. We're going to keep rates higher for longer. But the market kept not listening. And that's why on August 1st, I came on this live stream and I told you when Fitch cut the US's credit rating, that was the final straw. This market was just teetering in overbought territory. And all it needed was a little nudge. It needed a little nudge in order for profit taking to kick in, because everybody knew the market was overbought, but nobody wanted to sell because nobody had a reason to sell. Inflation was good. The jobs market was good. Earnings was good. Everything was good. So why would people sell? They just needed a reason. Fitch gave you that reason on August 1st when they cut the US's credit rating. Yields are starting to move higher. As yields move higher, that pushes stock prices down, specifically tech. And you've seen this rollover now in the market. And on top of that, China is doing terribly. Everybody expected China to come out and be this massive boost of economic activity coming out of their 3-year COVID lockdown, and it just isn't there. They've got serious real estate problems. The Chinese government is talking about now actually providing stimulus. They actually cut interest rates. Their youth unemployment is over 20%. Their youth unemployment is over 20%. I think it's a record high. I think it's like 22% of the youth unemployment. So China's got real issues. And the market is sitting there saying, well, then wait a second. How long could the U.S. economy continue to run hot if China is in the dumps? Because China is the second largest economy in the world. Without the Chinese economy operating at full steam, other economies get affected. So now the market is faced with this reality. Maybe the Fed's not done. Maybe the Fed's not going to cut rates. What if China's weakness rolls over into other areas of the global economy? And if that is the case, stocks are extremely overbought. That is this pullback that you are seeing. It is immense profit taking from a 44% rally in the NASDAQ to start the year, which is a rally that no one anticipated. Even the bullish of bulls on Wall Street did not anticipate. If you asked them in December, they did not think that the NASDAQ was going to go up 44% in the first half of the year. Nobody expected that. But that's because nobody saw what was coming with AI. And AI took the technology stocks higher. Microsoft and NVIDIA and Meta and Alphabet and Broadcom and all these other stocks sent them soaring to the upside, and that brought the NASDAQ up higher. Actually, I take that statement back. You know who did actually foresee this AI boom coming? My business partner. My business partner, Adam. He's real big into AI, and he's been, implementing AI into the True Trading Group platform, and is actually hosting an AI boot camp for all of our members that will teach people how to use AI in their personal life, in their professional life, like how AI can help you with your job, and then also how AI can help you with your trading and your investment decisions. He's actually doing a boot camp to show people how to use AI. He did actually, see that coming and has been telling me, AI, this is not a fad. This is not just the future, it's the present. The future is here. The future is now. And AI is here to stay. So, with that being said, I mean, that took the market to the upside. But now, it's funny how this works, because if you go back to July, when the markets were ripping to new 52-week highs, the questions that I would get from people on a daily basis is, did I miss it? Did I miss my chance to buy in the long-term portfolio? Because we were only like 7% off the all-time high. And everybody was like, hey, should I, what do I do? Do I buy now? And I'm like, no, my personal opinion is you don't buy now. Not when the SPY's up in the 450s. The market was so overbought. This pullback was coming. This pullback was necessary. Nothing goes up or down in a straight line. But now the exact same people that were asking me, did I miss it a month ago, are saying, hey, should I sell out? What? That emotional roller coaster is why the retail trader and retail investor continuously underperforms in the stock market. It's that thought process. They think that when stocks are up, they think it's a good time to be in the market. They therefore then should buy. When stocks are down, they think it's a bad time to be in the market. Therefore, they should sell or not buy. It is the exact opposite. In order to make money in the market, you got to buy low and sell high. Not the other way around. And what a difference 30 days can make when it comes to sentiment. Because if you go back 30 days, you go right here. People are asking me, Mike, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Because look what the markets have done going into this year. And if you did not invest last year when the market was getting its butt kicked, when in True Trading Group, we were buying last year, right? Members of TTG, you guys tell me, you guys happy that you guys were getting in there and buying some stuff last year? How are the stocks doing that you bought last year? Go ahead, tell me how you guys are doing in the long-term portfolio. Don't be shy. We're up triple digits on a lot of the stocks that we bought last year because we bought, and the SPY was in the 380s. I'm not going to go through the list of all the stocks we bought, but when the SPY was in the 380s and when the SPY was in the 360s, that's when we were adding in the long-term portfolio. But a lot of people didn't because fear-mongering. You go online when the markets are crashing, you go online and you see a bunch of people that tell you the world is ending, there's a depression coming, it's going to be, way to go, Bruce. Bruce is up 40% in his long-term portfolio this year. Enough said with NVIDIA. When we added to NVIDIA, I think what, 180, 190. I mean, I've owned NVIDIA for years. I bought NVIDIA in 2020 also. I bought NVIDIA in like 2018 also. So NVIDIA is an absolute monster, but it is, but doesn't matter. Okay. As we're now sitting here and we're looking at what's going on in the markets now the markets are starting to pull back. And if you were worried or scared that you had missed your opportunity just a month ago, well, now here comes opportunity. The pullback in the market, any pullback in the market, and I literally mean any pullback in the market, is always an opportunity. Every single crash that the market has ever experienced, and this isn't a crash, this is a pullback. It's not even a correction yet. It's a pullback. A correction would be more than a 10% drop from the 460 52-week high. So you got to drop 10% off of that 460 in order for there to be a correction, which is a 10%. A 10 to 19% decline is a correction. 20% or more is a bear market. Okay. This is not even a correction yet. It's just a pullback. It's normal. But this pullback is going to provide you with trading opportunities from a day trade and swing trading perspective, like I'm about to show you. But it's also going to provide you with long-term portfolio entry opportunities if you missed all of the opportunities that you had last year. Because I invested in the 380s and the 360s, and I still have some cash that I'm going to start to look to deploy when I see the SPY 415, 420, a little bit of cash will come into the market. And then if I see 380s, a lot more money's coming into the market. I'm not waiting for 340 or 330 on the SPY. And I'll make that determination once I see more data that's coming out towards the end of the year and what's the economy doing and what's the jobs numbers, what's unemployment, what's inflation, did the Fed raise again? Or, I'll make that determination once I see all that. I make this determination between what the economy is going to do going into next year. Members of True Trading Group, you tell me, are you guys nervous or are you excited? Members of TTG, just tell me, are you nervous or are you excited? Literally comment. Be like, I'm nervous, or comment and tell me that I'm excited. Just comment, nervous or excited. You tell me what you guys are when you see the markets pull back like this, because everybody gets very complacent when the markets go up. And as soon as you get a pullback, people start to panic. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes when I got messages today from people saying, hey, should I sell everything? Come on. We know better than that, right? We know better. Look at this. Every single person saying excited, pumped, excited. Okay. Ahmad says they're nervous. Ahmad, are you a member of True Trading Group? No, you're not. Now, Ahmad, let me ask you a question. Okay. Okay. Ahmad, you said you're nervous. Do you see a single other person on this live stream saying that they are nervous? The reason why you don't see anybody else telling you that they're nervous is because they know that when the market goes down, you can make a lot more money a lot faster because volatility increases. Stocks make bigger moves in shorter periods of time, which means bigger percentage gain opportunity potential for us. That's what it means. Nervous about how much I'm going to pay in taxes from all these gains. Yes. Yes, I like that. The other bow. I like that comment. Nervous about how many taxes I'm going to have to pay. So, what it really comes down to, Ahmad, is you got to ask yourself, man, if you're nervous when the markets are going down, it's that nervousness, it's that uncertainty that causes retail investors to always make the wrong decision. They wait for the market to crash, they panic and they sell. Then they wait for the market to rally, and then they have FOMO, they think they missed it, and they buy back in. And that process repeats itself over and over and over again. And all you are doing when you do that is give your hard-earned money to somebody that has way more than you do, because you're giving it to all the Wall Street professionals and the hedge fund managers and the billionaires. Because I'll tell you how stock market crashes work. The best professionals sell first. The rest of the professionals sell second. Retail sells last. And then once retail sells, I'll tell you how stock market crashes end. The best of the professionals buy first. The rest of the professionals buy second. Retail buys last. So all you are doing is giving your money to professionals, and then they're selling it back to you when the markets move higher. And then you sell it back to them when it goes down, and then they sell it back to you when it goes up. It's the exact opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, because professionals know when everybody is panicking, that is the best time to be buying. It was the best time to be buying in 2020, in March and April, when we were loading up in the long-term portfolio in True Trading Group. And it was the best time to buy in 2022 when everybody was panicking, telling you that Lehman Brothers moment, the world was going to end, depression, never mind recession, right? Banking crisis, war, the whole world is going to explode, right? All that was supposed to happen last year, and it didn't. Now the markets gave you this big rally going into the year, but now you're getting the pullback. And if you missed your opportunities last year, I'm not going to say this again, because I told you 3 weeks ago that I expected a pullback in this market. If you missed your opportunities in 2022, do not miss it again, because I firmly believe you are going to get another opportunity between now and the first half of next year to really put some money to work and be investing in the long-term portfolio at really good prices before the next bull market really gets legs. And AI and the advancements in technology and the increase in production that you are going to see from AI being implemented in every single aspect of your life is going to take this market to all-time highs through the next couple of years. If you miss 2020 and you miss 2022, do not 3 strikes and you're out. You've already screwed it twice. Don't screw it a third, because this third could be your final chance. The stock market's the greatest wealth building opportunity that you're ever going to find in your entire life. But not enough people take advantage of it because they do the opposite of what they're supposed to do. We will teach you how to do this so that you are ready. You saw how many members of True Trading Group are telling that they are excited. They are excited because they know how to make money when the market goes down. And then they know that when the markets go down, that presents an opportunity, and they add in the long-term portfolio. We will teach you how to do this. Members of True Trading Group are excited because they are making money. They're not sitting back, twiddling their thumbs, waiting for the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect opportunity, and I'll prove it to you. Members, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Literally, right now, type the number 1 if you're making money because of True Trading Group. Anybody that is on this live stream that is not a member, pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 1. Because these people that are about to type the number 1, these are your peers. These are your friends. These are your coworkers. These are your family members. They have had all the same excuses that you once had for yourself. They had a small account. They had a full-time job. They had no experience. They lost money before. Some other group scammed them. But yet now here they are telling you they're actually making money. How could that possibly be? Is it because the moderators and myself at True Trading Group can predict the future? We have a crystal ball. We have a time machine. Or maybe it's because I have a special secret indicator that I learned when I worked at a hedge fund in New York that nobody else knows about except hedge fund traders. No, none of the above. The reason why these members are successful is because A, they're guided every single trading day by myself and 9 professional traders that share their screens, trade live, answer questions, and call out our trades and our analysis every single day from pre-market all the way through into the close. But they're receiving a real professional level of education, which is similar to what I learned when I went through the training that I received working at the fund in New York. They have access to some of the top tools in the industry, tools that would cost you $5,000 or $6,000 a year if you were to pay for them on your own. This stuff gives you more information, like dark pool data. Some of you may not know what dark pool data is. Dark pools are private exchanges where hedge funds conduct massive transactions. If a hedge fund wants to sell $100 million worth of a stock, they may opt to do it in the dark pools where it's a transaction that takes place amongst hedge funds and you don't know about it. Doesn't sound fair, does it? What do you care? you get access to the data now too. So the people that don't have access to it, tough luck for them. You join True Trading Group, you got access to it. You can see that information. You know what? Let's give back a bit, actually. I want to give back a bit. I'm in a good mood here today. If you are not a TTG member and you guys want a chance to win something awesome right here on this live stream, do me a favor and type the letters TTG inside chat right now. Type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you're not a member, but you want a chance at winning something awesome right here on this live stream right now. Go ahead and type the letters TTG. If you're not a member, but you want a chance at winning something really cool here. Yusuf, Ahmad, Alan, you know I'm rooting for you, brother. You know I'm rooting for you, Alan. Texan, Bentoria, Chris, Lewis, 7 Humanist, welcome back. Amin, I am, Jim, Lynn, Darren, Tom, Mark, Blake, Dream, Mystic, Micah, Armand, Phyllis Cordova, welcome back. I remember you, Phyllis. We got Mike Quigley. We've got Joseph, Richard, Berenji, Technician, Renee, Ricardo. All right, we got a lot of faces that are with me here right now. Werner, Augustin, Doru. I'm going to take a little sip of water, guys. Give me one moment here. So here's what I want to do. Let's actually we owe some new members a $5,000 giveaway from last month. So here's what we're going to do. We were supposed to do a giveaway with new members for $5,000. So here, and we never had a chance to do it. So we owe that actually to new members. So here's what I'm going to do. Next week, we're going to do that giveaway for them. Okay. So next week, we're going to do that giveaway, $5,000 giveaway for new members. However, oh man, Andrew, brother, my advice to you, man. Oh, it's the worst question that I could have seen from you. Andrew just joined and said, I just spent over $1,000. What's the best put for tomorrow? Andrew, my advice to you, brother, is not to trade tomorrow. My advice to you is actually start going through our courses and actually learn what you're doing first. That's not the way that it works, Andrew. That is not the way that it works. And if you think that's the way that it works, you're looking for someone that can predict the future, you're going to spend your entire life searching for the person that predicts the future, and you're going to have zero success throughout the entire time. Now, I'll tell people exactly what I think the markets are going to do. I'll tell you what my top trade ideas are. I'll tell you how I'm positioned. I'll tell you what I think happens tomorrow. Okay. I'll tell you exactly what I think happens tomorrow. But then tomorrow morning, you could have things change. News can come out of China about their economy, or a real estate development firm could default or go bankrupt. The Chinese government could cut interest rates as a form of emergency stimulus. There's so many things that could happen overnight that can completely change the strategy going into tomorrow. So please do not look for someone to tell you, hey, what's the best put option for tomorrow? That's just not the right way to think, and that's not the right way to approach trading. And you're gonna fail miserably if that's what you try to do. And I know that you lost 3K on NVIDIA. How did that happen, Andrew? I hope that you weren't short. Yeah, I understand. So Andrew, so I'm going to follow right on to Andrew's like, I lost $3,000 on NVIDIA, so I'm super bummed. Okay, if you lost $3,000 on NVIDIA, Andrew, you got to take a breather, brother. Do not revenge trade. Do not think I lost $3,000. I got to figure out. I got to make $3,000 back right away. You're going to go down a very slippery slope if that is the case. If you lost money on NVIDIA before, what are the mistakes that you made? What could you have done differently? Was your position size too big? Did you not adhere to your stop loss? We gotta, take a breather first, Andrew. Your membership is a year long, brother. Your membership is a year long. Do not try to run before you walk. I'm telling you, just from experience, we have dealt with over 10,000 members in True Trading Group. I've had over 60,000 traders come through True Trading Group as trial members or annual members going back since we started and went live in 2016, 2017. I've seen this happen so many times. I know what works. Take a breather, go through some of the courses, absorb the information, learn, and then let's start trading and let's get yourself back on the right track. Do not just go and just throw caution to the wind and just go pedal to the metal and try to make that $3,000 back like that, because that's how you're going to lose another $3,000. I'm speaking to you from real experience, man. I know you just joined today, Andrew, and I'm so happy that you joined. Now that I kind of know what's going on with you, I'm really happy that you joined, and I'm happy that I can have this conversation with you, because I really, truly, genuinely feel it's going to save you a hell of a lot of money right now and then help you get yourself headed back in the right direction. So you're in the right place. Welcome to the TG family. Everybody, welcome Andrew. Andrew just joined actually today. All right. So here's what I was going to say to everybody before, right? So we owed new members a $5,000 giveaway. So here's what I'm going to do. Anyone that joins today, we will also include you. Okay. We will also include you in that $5,000 giveaway, but only people from today. Okay. So again, let me say this. We're going to do a $5,000 giveaway for new members. Anyone that joins today, we will include you in the $5,000 giveaway. Okay. It's going to be $1,000 to 5 people. That's how we're going to do this. So you guys, it's not just one person winning $5,000. We're going to give $1,000 to 5 people. All right. So if you join today, your name will be included in the giveaway. We're going to do this giveaway next week. I will give everyone a chance to join today, and your name will be included in the giveaway. 5 people, $1,000 each, 5,000 total that we're giving away. If you guys want to join, go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Okay. When you go to ttgoffer.com, the price is going to say $2,212. That's the regular price of True Trading Group if you were to just go to the website on your own. But you're not going to the website on your own. You're on this live stream. So I'm going to give you a coupon code. That coupon code is going to give you a 50% discount. It'll bring the price all the way down to just $10.97 for the entire year. Go to ttgoffer.com. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to $10.97, which is 50% off. Everything you see on ttgoffer.com is included in your membership. There are no upsells or additional hidden fees for the things you see on that page. Now, we do have extra things in True Trading Group that you can pay for if you want. We have in-person meetups that we do in Miami. We have 2-day intensive boot camps on the weekend. We've got individual mentorship programs. These are things you can pay for that are extra. But the courses and all of the tools, everything that's on the page, ttgoffer.com, everything on that page is included for $10.97. Joe, why don't you actually post up a link to our syllabus? Because every course that we have, it's a 22-course curriculum. It is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received when I worked at the fund in New York. Joe's going to share the link. You guys can click on that link. You'll see the list of the entire syllabus. You can see what you're going to learn. There's beginner courses. There's advanced courses. There's options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, You guys name it. We've got it. It's all included for the 1097. You have to manually enter that coupon code, though, TTG121, and then click apply code. The price will drop down to 1097. Now, we were able to get our hands on some laptops. We have 10 of them. So the next 10 people that join True Trading Group, your name will be included in the $5,000 giveaway, but you're also going to get a free laptop. The laptop is a Windows-based laptop. The brand is going to either be an Asus, Acer, HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Again, we have members in 115 countries. I assure you, as long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you the laptop. Okay? We'll get you the laptop. We cover the shipping. It's free. You don't have to enter your address when you join. You're going to get a welcome email when you join. Be on the lookout for it. There's going to be instructions how to claim your laptop in the welcome email. So the next 10 people get the free laptop, and you're included in the $5,000 giveaway. Now, listen, I know I talk a big game on these live streams. I know that I do, but I back it up, and this is how I prove it to you. I stand behind the product and the platform that we have created. I believe so strongly in this community's ability to help you reach your goals that we offer a double your money back guarantee. Might sound too good to be true. You might think that I just stuttered or maybe your internet connection is off. It's not. I assure you, it's right there on the checkout page in black and white. Read it. If you join True Trading Group tonight, you're going to pay $10.97. That coupon code I'm giving you is good until midnight tonight for the 50% off. Then the price is going to be over $1,200. So save yourself over $100 now to join for just the $10.97. If you join now and you pay $10.97, if you are unable to make back the $10.97, okay, you pay $10.97 to join. If you can't make $10.97 back at least one time during your membership, I will give you back double your money as long as you do the following. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. We do them every week. I'm asking you to attend one and actually use the platform. Don't log on to our website 10 times all year and be like, I didn't make any money. Use the platform. Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group. And if you are unable to make the $10.97 membership fee back at least one time during your membership, we will give you back $2,194. That is double what you are paying to join True Trading Group. Why do I do that? I do that because I believe in what we've created. And I want to prove to you how much I believe that you can do this. I can also do it because our refund rate is only 2.39%. 78% of our members renew their membership or have become lifetime members. Watch this. Guys, do me a favor. Type the number 2 if you've been a member of True Trading Group for longer than 1 year. Again, just type the number 2 if you've been a member of True Trading Group for longer than 1 year. Now, again, anyone that's not a member, just pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 2. You got to ask yourself, why would this many people renew their membership if they weren't having any success? Why would they go through an entire year and say, yeah, I want to do this again, if they felt True Trading Group wasn't worth it, if they felt they weren't experiencing success, if they weren't making any money? Why do you think that they would renew their membership or become a lifetime member? We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews. This is why I can offer you double your money back. If our refund rate was like 15%, I wouldn't be able to give you double your money back because we would go out of business if I was giving double your money back to 15% of the revenue generated. That would be a huge problem. That means we'd be losing 30%, right? And True Trading Group is a business, folks. We have over 30 employees. Our goal is to empower the retail trader, help you guys make better decisions, give you a real chance of becoming successful, not because of a secret, not because of so I can predict the future, but because of hardcore professional education and knowledge that you will gain from the moderators and traders that are at True Trading Group and the tools and resources and the community and the traders that you have at your support every single day. If you have any questions, you can text us. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. You can send us a text message at any time. 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen. If you guys have any questions, text us. We'll answer anything that you got. You want to know about me, you want to know about our mods, about the W money back guarantee, you have a question about the laptop, the courses, the tools, whatever. Text us. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. All right. Again, that's ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121. Whew. Okay. All right, guys, let's go back. Let's start talking about the SPY and let's go over kind of what my thoughts are and what my game plan is right now. So if you guys have been following the live streams over the last 3 weeks, we called this pullback in the market. And what we're looking for now, our first target was reached last week. Okay. Our first target was reached, right? That was our first target. We broke that on Tuesday. That level then became resistance yesterday during the Fed minutes release. And then you got the follow-through move to the downside. That's verbatim what we said 2 days ago on the live stream, what we anticipated the markets to do. I told you 443, 444 resistance. High of the day yesterday is exactly 444. Now the market rolls over. My next target for the market is already drawn on your screen. Okay. It's the low 430s. Call it 431. Okay. You call it 431. Why is this my target for this sell-off? Now, I do think that this sell-off is getting a little bit extended. What I'm looking for is for weakness in the market to take us to the low 430s, 431, but then I absolutely anticipate a bounce. So what you're going to see me do is when the market gets to 430, 431, I'm going to start buying things. I might get into some SPY call options. You might see some of our traders get into SPY futures. You're probably going to see me get long NVIDIA. You're going to see me probably get long Alphabet. You're going to see me buy some of the stronger stocks in the market because I believe that the markets will experience a technical bounce off the low 430s. So that's my target for this sell-off. And then that's the area I'm going to start to be buying things. So when you look, and not long-term portfolio, for trades, for day trades and for swing trades. And the reason why that is my target is because a couple of different reasons. First, this 100-day moving average, this purple line you see on my screen, by the time the market gets to 430, you can see this line is sloping upwards. So as that purple line is going to continue to slope upwards as the market pulls back in, they're going to meet right around 430. Okay? So you can see it's going to meet right around 430 as that purple line continues to push to the upside. Then you go back to June and you see that in June, this was a level of support, right? Beautiful level of support there in June. But prior to becoming support in June, it was a huge level of resistance. What's the level of resistance? Let's zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, look left to find resistance. There's resistance right there for a full week in early June and the end of May. But even prior to that, you have a bigger resistance rejection right there in August of last year. So August of last year, huge level of resistance, but you're still not done because if you go all the way back to April and May of last year, you once again find a resistance level at that 430. So 430 was resistance in April and May of 2022. It was resistance again in August of 22. It was resistance in June of 23. Then we broke above it. It became support in June of 23. And I expect it to be support again in August of 23. This is what I'm anticipating in this market. This is how I'm going to be positioning myself. Okay. Now, inside of chat, we've been making money to the short side over the last couple of weeks. Go with the flow of the market. Don't go against the flow of the market. It's a lot easier to swim downstream than it is to swim upstream. Okay. It's a lot easier to swim with the current than against it. So when the overall markets are moving to the downside, look for things that are weak. Look for things that you can short. And that's exactly what we've been doing inside of True Trading Group. Just to recap some of the trades. A swing trade on Netflix. Okay. A swing trade on Netflix that has resulted in an over 280% gain. Final take profits off the table today on the August 18th, 420 strike put option that was entered earlier in the week, held on all the way through. You got this move, look at this move. Absolutely ridiculous move there on Netflix, as Netflix has cracked a big support level. That big support level was right there around that 411, 412. You had this nice little head and shoulders pattern that formed, and I'll show you guys the head and shoulders pattern if you can't see it. There's your left shoulder, there's your head, here's your right shoulder, and here is your neckline. And that neckline today, folks, has broken. Your next support level for Netflix is $390. Watch for bounce backs on Netflix up to that 410, 412 zone, because eventually I think you see Netflix down at 390. Okay, that's going to be 390 is going to be the final target there for this sell-off that you're experiencing in Netflix, but it's already a 280% gain for members in True Trading Group and for Shai, one of our TGD Pro Trading mods that executed on that trade on the August 18th, 420 strike put option from earlier in the week, a 280% swing trade. Congratulations, Shai, and all of our members of True Trading Group on what was an absolute beauty. But you see how we're flowing with the wave of the market. So we're flowing with the wave of the markets to the downside. Another one, Starbucks, another swing trade. This trade was entered on Tuesday. There was the entry there on Tuesday. You can see what has taken place on Starbucks. Again, you're pushing an over 100% gain on Starbucks, anticipating the move to the downside, being positioned for the short, being in put options. And now when the market finally rolls, the individual stocks roll with it, and you're able to capitalize on these opportunities. You move over to, you also look at UPS. UPS was another swing trade. This trade was actually entered last week. When you go all the way back here, this trade was entered back here on Friday. That trade comes off the table earlier this week. That was good for near triple-digit gains as well. These are just a handful of some of the trades that we were able to capitalize on inside True Trading Group. And Snowflake is another swing trade that was entered from over here on the rejection of the 200-day moving average, and roll your boat gently down the stream for another triple-digit gain on Snowflake, as that final take profit came off the table also today. These are just a handful of the trades from this week. These are the opportunities that you are missing. When the markets go down, stocks go down faster than they go up. So you can make a lot more money in a much shorter period of time. The age-old saying is the bulls take the stairs, the bears take the elevator. I like to say the bulls take the stairs, the bears take the window, because that's how fast in this volatile of a market, that's how fast that stocks are moving to the downside. So just unbelievable trading this week, guys. Unbelievable trading this week. I made a little bit of money actually long on NVIDIA today, and then I made some money short on AMD. So today was a good day for me as well. Catching this AMD short on the break of this 100-day moving average. You can just see, guys, support levels are breaking. Stocks are continuing to the downside. Right? And I took my profits off on AMD right before the bell. Stock now down here at 104. I don't have open positions now. I'm flat. I'm going into tomorrow without a position. Whenever I'm in a position, I'll tell you guys. I always tell you, full disclosure, these are the positions that I'm in. This is they're long this or short that or whatever, but I'll always tell you guys. All right. So again, folks, what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for the market. I'm looking for any bounce that we get prior to the low 430s. I'm going to try to fade. All right. The markets are getting a little overextended to the downside. The sell-off is a little bit stretched. So I'm going to look for any bounce. We're going to try to fade it until we get to like 431. Once we get to 431, I'm going to try to position myself long, and I'm going to try to capitalize on at least a 2, maybe 3-day move to the upside, because I think that it's a big enough support level that there's going to be buyers that step in at that area and push the markets back up for maybe 1 to 3 days. And we'll capitalize on some upward movement. We'll be long the stronger names in the market. What are the stronger names? Alphabet's a stronger name. NVIDIA is also a stronger name. We got to welcome Ira. Ira, welcome to the True Trading Group family. We have 9 spots left. Ira, congratulations. Your name is going to be included in the $5,000 giveaway that we're doing next week. So you got a chance at winning $1,000. Remember, 5 people are going to win $1,000. Okay, 5 people are going to win $1,000. All right. So Ira, your name will be included in that giveaway. Ira, you've also got yourself a free laptop. There's 9 left. There are 9 left. So if you guys go to ttgoffer.com and you enter the coupon code TTG121, you click apply code, the price will drop down to the $10.97. That's it. You pay $10.97. That's it for the whole year. Again, there's no upsell or hidden costs or fees for the courses. There's no like pro courses that cost more money after you join. Every course is included for the $10.97. You got your double your money back guarantee that, quite frankly, I don't think that you need, but it's there to give you guys peace of mind, right? There to give you guys peace of mind. You have any questions? Again, text us 786-505-4049 if you guys have any questions at all. Okay. So there we have it, folks. That's kind of the game plan now. That's the game plan there as we roll into tomorrow. Is I'm just trying to stay short-minded. We're going to keep trying to fade bounces. But once we get to 430, it's time for me to look for some longs. Yeah, Robert says Evergrande bankruptcy, Black Swan event. So if you guys recall, last year we had issues with Evergrande. Evergrande is a huge real estate company in China that was on the verge of default and going bankrupt, and the Chinese government stepped in. They helped them out, but they're still having a lot of problems there. You actually had they actually missed payments to their debtors. And you got to pay attention to what's going on in China, because this is something that happened today that is worth watching and following and paying attention to. They increased security at one of the real estate development companies that missed their debt payment. They also increased security at the building for the financial regulators, because you have people that are upset about not getting their money back from the real estate company and now saying, okay, we need extra security here because people are going to freak out. But then you also need extra security at the regulator's office, because all those people that are freaking out eventually are going to make their way over to the regulator's building to try to file complaints and to try to get the Chinese government to do something so that these citizens can get their money back from these defaulted real estate companies. The fact that they've increased their security presence shows you the severity of the situation. So you got to watch what's going on in China. China's economy is not doing well. The Chinese government said that they were going to come out and do stimulus. They really haven't done it yet. But you got to pay attention to what happens in China, because you could wake up one morning, right? You can wake up one morning and there could be a piece of news, okay? There could be a piece of news from China that causes the markets to experience a big gap down. So you got to make sure that you got your ears to the ground. Fight the Good Fight says, is this all due to Michael Berry's short position, do you think? Absolutely 100,000% no. Absolutely not. Michael Berry's short position was actually put on in the month of June, like May into June. So Michael Berry was actually down a lot of money in the month of July. He's probably still down on the position, depending on what his average costs are for those options, because that filing was as of June 30th. So as of June 30th, he had 20,000 SPY puts and 20,000 QQQ puts as of June 30th. Well, if you look at where the markets were on June 30th, but that doesn't mean he entered the position on June 30th. That means as of June 30th, that was his position. So maybe it's safe to assume that he got into that position, I don't know, maybe somewhere in here, could have been somewhere in here, could be here that he got into that position. So he's probably still actually negative on the position. But one trader putting on a short position like that is not going to influence the entire market in any way, shape, or form. Michael Burry is famous because he called correctly the housing crash and the blow up in 2008. He said in 2007 that it was going to happen, and it happened in 2008, and he was correct. He became very famous for that call. But since then, so now whenever Michael Burry shorts anything, everybody freaks out. Michael Burry has been wrong many times from 2008 until today. He shorted Tesla, he was dead wrong. He shorted Apple, he was dead wrong. Just because someone had success in 2000, calling the 2000 crash, doesn't mean that every time they short something, another massive crash is coming, right? Just because he got short doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get another 2008. So just be mindful of that kind of stuff. You're not going to have the entire market move off of what one trader does. You're just not. So it's just important to understand that. You know, you can have like Warren Buffett can say, hey, I'm buying a stock, but if the market's crashing, the market's going to keep going lower. Not just because Warren Buffett's buying doesn't mean the whole market's going to turn around and move to the upside. Right? So I just want to, you know, just putting that out there. That's all. Just putting that out there. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to try to stay short-minded, fade bounces. Once we get to the low 430s, then I'm going to try to structure some longs and we'll try to capitalize on some upside moves. And the stocks I'm going to target for the upside will be Alphabet, NVIDIA, two specifically are names I'm going to really go after because they've been holding up very, very well during this big sell-off. I mean, let's just take a look. You want to talk about relative strength? Look what the SPY has done, right? Look at this big sell-off in the SPY. Look at Alphabet. Stock hasn't moved in 3 weeks. The stock is at the exact same price that it was at 3 weeks ago. The SPY is certainly not at the same price that it was 3 weeks ago. But look at Alphabet. Alphabet's been holding up like a brick wall. Now it has a huge resistance level around 133, but if that level gets cleared, man, Alphabet's got room to the upside. So that's a name I'm going to want to be long when the market finally bottoms out. Another name is NVIDIA. NVIDIA has also been holding up very, very well. You take a look at where NVIDIA is, right? NVIDIA gave this huge look at what NVIDIA has done the last 3 trading days. You see this little 3-day flag, this little 3-day consolidation? Well, look what the SPY has done over the last 3 days. Look at that big sell-off in the SPY. Look what the Qs have done in the last 3 days. Huge sell-off, making new consecutive lows. While NVIDIA has actually held up and is making a higher low off of this previous pivot low from the 14th. That's a sign of strength. So if the SPY finally gets down to 431 and bounces, then I'm going to look for NVIDIA to do this. And NVIDIA has earnings on August 23rd. So make sure that you know that August 23rd is going to be a big day. So I'm going to look for NVIDIA to do that if and when the markets bounce off that level. But the markets still have a little bit more of a ways to go before that level is reached. All right. Does anybody have any questions? What I would like to do now, I know I talked about a lot of stuff here. What I would like to do now is see, does anybody have any questions for me? The overall market, the macro picture, something about trading in general. I'll open up the floor. You guys can ask me some questions. I'll take maybe 2 or 3 questions and see what you guys want to discuss. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. So just go ahead and type your questions in chat right now. William Knight. But if you are playing SPY calls to say 440 off of 430 support, what time horizon? If the direction's right, but takes longer to hit strike price, if I choose 1 month out, but it takes 2 months to hit, I am red. Yes, that is how option trading works. You have to get the expiration date correct. I do not believe that it would take 2 months for the markets to bounce off of 430. I'm not looking for 440. 440 would not be my target. My target would actually be a little bit underneath that. My target would be a move off of 430, 431 with the target of 438. So my target would be 438, and I think that move would probably take about 1 week. So what I would probably do is if you were going to play the swing trade, then you want to make sure that you give yourself an absolute bare minimum of 2 to 3 weeks on the expiration if you want to hold on to the trade for 1 week to avoid against any massive decay in your theta, that's time decay. And the value of your contract will go down as you get closer to your expiration date. But I think that the move off of 431 to 438, I think it takes maybe about a week. So that's the trade that I'm going to try to be putting on. How can we get the Yankees to stop sucking? We can't. You want to get the Yankees to stop sucking, you got to fire Brian Cashman. If you want the Yankees to stop sucking, you got to fire Brian Cashman. This is the worst Yankee team since I started watching, since I was a little kid. Worst Yankee team that we've ever had. Thoughts on Apple? Apple's been getting its head taken off. Apple's been getting its head taken off, but Apple's coming up to a level of support as well that I think is going to find its footing at around 170. So this is going to line up perfectly with the SPY. So if the SPY reaches that bottom zone, that bottom support zone, then Apple should reach 170. And I think Apple bounces off of 170. Why do I think that? Because it's a beautiful level of support. You can see support back there in May. Prior to that, it was resistance in April. And then we go back further here, back to the left, and you had that previous resistance there in August. So I think that 170 is a tradable level where you can get a tradable bounce, just like I'm talking about in the SPY off of 430. I think there's a tradable bounce on Apple off of 170. Yeah, Coinbase is getting its head taken off also because Bitcoin in general is getting smoked. Crypto's getting smoked. So Coinbase has really sold off. But I got to be honest with you, Coinbase is at a pretty big support level. I think you might get like a bounce back day tomorrow, like just a dead cat bounce. I mean, this has been such a clear downtrend. It's nuts. I mean, look at this downtrend on Coinbase. It's a pretty heavy downtrend. Your RSI is 17.5. Now, just so you understand, anything underneath $30 on the RSI is considered oversold. Anything under 20 is considered very oversold. Coinbase is at 17.5. Okay. So this thing is just getting crushed, right? And so is Bitcoin. So this is a key support level for Coinbase. And we got to see maybe if we can bounce off of this. Where am I getting that as a support level from? Well, 100-day moving average, purple line on my screen, previous little support level right there at the end of June. And then you can see back here, resistance there in April and resistance there in March, right? So you guys see that resistance, support, and then now 100-day moving average stepping in as well. Jerry says, Mike, is this a good pullback in the market for those who missed out on the long-term trade? So, Jerry, I talked about this earlier on the live stream, actually. I'm not adding anything right now, but I am looking to add to some positions over the next, I know it's a large time horizon, but I'm going to put more money into this market over the next 6 months. If the market was to see like 415, I'd put a little bit of money into the markets there. And if we see the 380s again, I'm going to put a lot more money into the markets there. But I don't think you're going to get back to I don't think you're going to go to like 330. I don't know if that's going to happen. Why do you think this is a really good question by Matt? Why do you think the lag effects of rate hikes is taking longer than expected to take into effect because of so much stimulus? You hit it right on the head, Matt. Matt, you hit it right on the head. Okay. So the thing that makes the environment we find ourselves in today so different is we've never had a situation in history before where the entire economy was shut down and trillions of dollars was injected into it while it lay dormant. And then we just turned it back on again. It's never happened before in history. Between the stimulus from the Federal Reserve, which amounts to trillions of dollars, and the stimulus from the US government, which amounts to trillions of dollars, nobody really knew how that stimulus would filter through the economy because it's never happened before. Nobody knew how long it would last. Nobody knew where it would go. The reason why the lag effect on Fed rate hikes is taking longer than people had anticipated, which is why there's still not a sign of a recession, and we're sitting here in August, even though we've embarked on this rate hike cycle a year and a half ago, you're still not seeing a recession. And the reason for that is because of all of that stimulus. And all of that stimulus is still out there in the economy. And you still have people that COVID savings aren't set to run out until October. And this is part of the reason why the consumer is so strong. It's all that stimulus. The government is still spending money. You got the infrastructure bill. That's another $1 trillion right there. So that's still that money is money that works its way into the economy. So you still have a lot of stimulus that's out there. And that's why the economy, in my opinion, has held up far better than anybody had anticipated at this point in the year. So you hit it right on the head, Matt. Robert, I think, Robert, we got that's. I think you're right. You got to pay attention to what's going on in China. China is having a tough go at it right now. So you got to pay attention to China. If you get a bankruptcy and a default from Evergrande, that could send shockwaves through the Chinese economy, and then that would show up over here, and you would get a continued pullback in the markets. Ross, no, I haven't actually. I haven't. I haven't. I need to, though. I really do. I finally got my basement back. My teaching members, you guys know, I had all that work that was going on in my basement. Finally got it back. Any other questions? SPY all-time highs by December? No, I don't think so. I know Joe Terranova thinks that. Joe Terranova is someone that's on CNBC. He runs the Joe T ETF also. Literally, the ticker symbol is Joe T, JOET. He runs and manages that. He thinks that we can see all-time highs by the end of the year. I don't think so. I think that there's enough headwinds coming down the pipe that would prevent us from going to all-time highs, and is going to continue to give us the volatility that you're seeing now. And that's going to give us really good trading opportunities. And then when that dust settles, you're going to go into next year, I think, with some really good buying opportunities. I don't think we see new all-time highs in December. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'll come on in December and I'll be like, wow, I'm shocked and I'm wrong. And this is why I was wrong. But I don't think we're going to see all-time highs by December. I don't. So guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com, use that coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop down to just $10.97, and you guys will be included in the $5,000 giveaway. You got a free laptop, and you will get a double your money back guarantee. If you're still not sure that you're ready to join, we do have a trial. We have a trial membership that you guys are more than welcome to join. It is a 7-day trial. It's 7 trading days, not 7 days, not 7 calendar days. So the weekends and holidays don't count. You get 7 trading days. You got to go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. Enter your name, email, phone number. Click yes, I want this. Fill out the form. It's going to cost you $3 to join our trial. Why do we charge you $3? Just to make sure that you're a real person. We have thousands of people in chat during the day. We're all focused. We take it very seriously. We're making money. I don't want people coming inside of our chat, spamming a bunch of nonsense, disrupting everyone during the trading day. So we charge $3 to make sure that you're a real person. It is a one-time payment. There is no automatic renewal. There is no automatic upgrade. There is no reoccurring payment. You don't have to remember to cancel your trial before you get charged the full amount. We just charge you $3 one time, and that's it. After your 7-day trial is over, it just expires and you are never charged anything again. So if you guys want to come and chat and trade with us for the next 7 trading days, go to ttgthree.com, enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, and get your butts in chat. All right, again, that's our trial membership. It's a one-time payment of $3. Otherwise, you can go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code. Guys, remember the price goes up at midnight tonight. It's $10.97 for the 50% off right now if you use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code, price drops down to $10.97. All right, and then if you guys have any questions, like I said, don't forget, text us 786-505-4049. Folks, if you're not interested in the membership, I guess you guys can sign off the live stream now. I'm done with the educational stuff and analysis. I'll show you the platform for those of you that are interested so you can actually see what the 1097 is going to get you. Because it's an all-inclusive package, you guys get our chat room, obviously, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live with the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from pre-market till after hours. We're not just gone after an hour and you'll have to fend for yourself. You got our mobile app as well, lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio, and get real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit trades. That's so you can follow along with everything that we're doing inside of chat, even if you're not in front of your computer. You get 2 private study sessions with our mods to speed up your learning curve. You get TradingView's premium charting software, which is the most commonly used charting software by traders. You get Benzinga Pro's newsfeed, live up to the second news alerts, right inside chat, congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trades to track trades by management. This would cost you around $1,400 a year if you went to Benzinga directly. It's included when you join us for $10.97. You also get the trade idea scanner, streams on our platform during the day for you guys to focus on the best stocks. A simulator lets you practice trading with fake money, but with real-time data. You got our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You got dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. All this stuff is included for the $10.97. You guys don't have to pay $1 extra. Mitchell Jones says, where's the link? Mitchell, all you got to do, brother, go to ttgoffer.com. And then Mitchell, manually type in the coupon code. It'll give you 50% off. Don't pay full price. You're on the live stream. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop down 50% off. You see a laptop, you're getting one. We've got some laptops still available. And you got the double your money back guarantee. Now, speaking of tools, you're also going to get a trading journal that tracks your trades for you. You're going to get a social sentiment scanner that tells you what's being talked about most on social media. You're going to get analyst ratings so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. Watch list every day from the mods and I where we tell you the stocks we're focused on with entry and exit prices. And then you have all the courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it, we've got it. They're all included. There are no upsells for additional courses. Every course is included when you join. There's a video library with 600 hours of workshops, and you can attend these workshops live once you become a full-time member. Guys, listen, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group, but what I can guarantee is that if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group, and are still unable to make the 1097 membership fee back at least one time during the membership, I'll give you back double your money, $2,194. You can keep the laptop. That I can guarantee you because our refund rate, it's only 2.39%. Go to ttgoffer.com now. Use that coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. See a laptop. You're getting one. Double your money back guarantee. 50% discount. Price is good only until midnight tonight or the next 9 people join. Then the price goes up. You have any questions? Text us 786-505-4049. If you haven't done so already, guys, smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on these